Okay, let's finish our last optional quest, and then we could do the much more interesting hangouts, and then the main quest can resume, thankfully. Hi. We got a request from Rumsfeld. You the guy? I'm the Spriggan from Arcade Solutions. Thank you. It's good to put a face to the name. Your request entailed rescuing a young lady? Let's get right to it. I haven't much time. Lady in question is Berzelia, daughter of the CEO of the Bank of Edith. My name is Rumsfeld, and I serve as the young Miss Butler and bodyguard. Okay, that's an interesting job description. That's one of the biggest financial institutes in Calvard. You'd really think they could hire 2 people, 1 for each position, but what do I know? They have a watertight reputation, from what I hear. They do everything by the book. Wow, that's impressive. So she's really rich? Okay, so what's the situation? Right, it brings me shame to admit, but she's been kidnapped. Well, so much for the bodyguard part. We don't know the perpetrator might be. It only happened last night. As her caretaker, I'm just... Yeah, that's serious. I was worried that's what it was. Sounds pretty dire. Did the kidnapper make any demands? What other information do we have to go on? Young Miss is a semi-permanent resident here at the hotel penthouse. Father arranged for it, hoping it would let her live more on her own terms if she were at home. But last night, the young lady slipped away for a night by herself, and she failed to return. This morning, we found a ransom note. Okay, so there is a ransom note delivered to the hotel, written for the president. We have your daughter, 10 million in cash. Bring the money to the exchange point. Bring police or bracers, and we kill her. Indeed, some individual or group has captured her. Culprit also sent the mobile terminal Berzelia has been using. Oh, so they mean like her Zepha, I guess is what he means? They're meticulous to a terrifying degree. That's why I turned to you. We need your help to investigate these villains. We'd also like you to accept her father to the exchange point. Or accompany her. Words. Oh, I gotcha. They said no police or bracers, but maybe they'll count Spriggan as an exception. That is very optimistic. Good luck with that. Okay, we all right taking this on now? Law. This is both law and okay. I mean, we're saving somebody from being kidnapped. I don't know how that's anything besides law, but sure. We're on the case. Thank you ever so much. I knew I could count on you. First off, can we talk to her dad? Where is he? Well, the CEO, her father rather, is often busy with his work. He's currently overseeing a project to bring orbital network coverage to rural areas in Calvard. This involves traveling to said areas. He has no network signal out there. We've been unable to contact him. Yeah, that's a problem. If he doesn't have any signal, he straight up can't call him, right? I like how they say he's straight up now too. I appreciate that. You should talk about bad timing. So that pretty much puts him out of the question. So we gotta do this on our own, sounds like. Yeah, I did observe some strange behavior that might be relevant to the case. It's because of the ways you could go about doing it near the end? Oh. I guess that makes sense. Lately, Berzelia has been refusing her bodyguard's company when she goes out. I thought you just got whatever points for just doing the quest, and then you got bonus for whatever you chose. I guess it doesn't work like that. She frequents the Terrell district on these days. I see. Kept watch on her from a distance when she would go there. And we found that she befriended this young man who, pardon my judgment, but he has the air of a ruffian about him. Could he have roped Berzelia into something shady? Well, in spite of it, their interactions were surprisingly cordial. The young man would buy her ice cream, take her to the movies. By all accounts, they were simple friends. If she had we had thought she was in good hands and that we could give her space, but evidently not. Yeah, I guess not. I see, that makes me curious about the young man's background. Same, let's get to work. Next up, Tyrell. Oh, do we have some time before they want the ransom money? We do have time. By all means, take whatever time you need to investigate. Criminals specified Dirk Memorial Park as the exchange point. I'll wait for you at the park's entrance. Once you've completed your investigation, please rendezvous with me. Sounds like a plan. It'd be nice if we had something more to go on, like a picture or something. Alright, gang, let's get out there and start digging up clues. Let's hit up that ice cream vendor first, see what they have to say. Understood. I'll keep tabs on the time we have left until the handover. Hopefully this isn't actually timed. That would suck. Doesn't look like it is, though.
Then let's head over.
Well, there's an event over here. There wasn't an event over here before. This guy just looked like Lloyd, straight up, with the jacket and stuff. He looked like Lloyd. Let's see the event first, I guess.
Did you see? There's a new movie.
Looks like the movie theater changed banners. Hey, you're right. They were for Golden Blood, and now they're showing Wolves Requiem. Could be a result of the awards at the Therabad Film Festival? That's what I would put my money on. It's been like that for both film festivals, with other film festivals. Whatever movie takes the prize always sees a big jump in moviegoers. Plus, for a popular as Golden Blood has been, its box office earnings are starting to taper off anyway. Makes sense they stretch out the banner, or they switch out the banners now to promote that latest hot thing. That's true. I've been seeing all kinds of things learning in that direction lately, not just movie theaters. Feels like every magazine lately is publishing interviews and specials about Nina. At this point, she must be getting as much media exposure as Judith. Part of that's probably her agency striking while the iron's hot and getting her out there, you gotta figure. Especially while Judith's got tabloids like BuzzRadar going to town on her, writing pretty much whatever they please. Whatever indeed, I saw a headline recently that claimed she was brooding after she lost the award for Best Actress to Nina. Really? I don't think she'd be like that if you ask me. Exactly, if anything, I imagine it would light a fire in her to work even harder. I've seen those rags claim she's even got herself a boyfriend these days. What? She does? These are tabloids we're talking about here. What do you think? Doesn't matter if what they publish is real or if it's total bullshit. As long as it makes them money, that's what counts. That's sadly true. So don't go taking them at their word. Though I gotta say, a certain someone seems awful invested in the woman's love life. I'm not sure invested is the right word for it. It's just a little surprising to hear that out of nowhere, but you're right. It's good to be cautious with those. I guess we're supposed to do a movie screening every chapter, right? So I guess we could do that.
Hello.
Yeah, hopefully you're doing okay, Billy. Yeah, what's playing right now? Midnight Memories, that's new, I think.
Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
We got Agnes, we got Fairy, we got Aaron, we got Rosette. We haven't gone to one with Rosette yet. Let's go with Rosette. Oh, and we could invite more people? Okay, and then Agnes. Okay, sure. And the others will just stand here awkwardly while we watch our movie. Makes sense to me. Is this gonna be randomly voice acted again? Doesn't look like it. That's the star actor. Joshua is the cameraman. Emily's the screenwriter. Each dutifully fulfills their role, and the filming progress without incident. It will? Oh. Strange phenomenon occurs as they begin shooting the final scenes.
For real? Is it just me, or has the lighting been acting up for a bit?
Has it? I don't know. It was working fine this morning. Whoa! The lights went out.
Hey, come on! I can't see a thing! Get those lights back! Ah!
Lance? Huh? Emily? Is that you? B- blood? Hey, Emily! Something happened to
Come play with me, Joshua.
Oh, I think that was supposed to be scary. This is why I don't play horror games, guys. I just laugh. all of them do? Oh, okay. That was very entertaining. I've never seen a horror film before this. I understand now why someone would go out of their way to subject themselves to such fear. I imagine it becomes addicting. You seem out of that movie like a trooper, though. Not that I expect anything less from the likes of you. Perhaps, but I certainly still felt my heart race as I was watching it. Perhaps next time I watch a film, I'll do so at night. I'm sure that must add to the ambience. Agnes, you doing okay? What do you mean? I'm perfectly fine, really. Yeah, I had you three next to me the whole time. What more could I do? Wait, three? Who's the third? Sure, it got my heart really pounding and blood racing, but other than that, I'm... Agnes, wake up, Agnes? After being carried to the doctor's office, holy crap, and taking a brief rest, she came back to her senses and fully recovered. Good as new. Holy... Hey, it looks like they're selling commemorative brochures after she just passed out. Sure. Finish their break and the crew resume their work. I guess we're just getting over the fact that she passed out, right?
If you have a ticket,
I
please
guess
proceed to the
so.
entrance.
You scared your first employee? It's not my fault.
Hey,
I mean, it was pretty much was the reaction I was expecting besides the whole passing out thing, so I'm not really
How
disappointed.
about some nice cold ice cream?
Hi. Answer my questions. Also, hello, Elisa. Hi there. I'm a private investigator working on a case with my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. Have you had a rich-looking girl stop by your stall by any chance? She would have had a young guy with her, something of a delinquent. Oh, I know exactly who you must be talking about. They look like the oddest pair together, so they stuck out like a sore thumb. That's great. Could you tell us more about them? Do you remember what they were talking about? What was your impression of them? Let me think. For two people who seemed about as different as you could get, they were getting along unusually well, like they were pretty good friends. Guy looked a bit of a rough character, but he was telling her all kinds of things about the Terrell district. This is a girl, she seemed pretty worried about her relationship with her dad. He was being pretty sweet and trying to give her advice from what I could hear. That's interesting. So she was talking about her family. Judging by what, that guy told us, it definitely sounded like she and her father weren't all that close. Maybe that's been bothering her. Can you tell us a bit more about the guy? Something that stuck out about him? Every little detail helps. He didn't seem all that remarkable to me, so it's hard to know what to say. But he did seem surprisingly naive for a guy who otherwise looked like a troublemaker, I could tell you that much. I think I also heard him mention that his mom runs a general store over in Old Town. Do you say a general store? Of all the people it could have been, it had to be him, huh? Wild. What do you mean? Is that to say you know the identity of the young man in question? Yeah, you could say that. Think about it. Old Town, general store, deadbeat son. There's only one guy I can think of who ticks all the boxes. Good thing it didn't ask me, because I didn't know. Talk about Eddie, the son of the lady who runs Newberry General Store. Oh, now I get it. You must be right. I've heard rumors before that he likes to go out partying at night. Still don't know how the hell a guy like him wound up meeting such a rich girl, though. There's got to be more to this story still. We need to find more info. If you're looking for someone else to talk to, why don't you try Macmillan Cafe? I've seen the two of them talking out on the terrace before a handful of times. Someone there might know something. See, thank you for the information. We'll be sure to look into it. I love busy work, don't you? Call in work. Oh. That's unfortunate.
One bullet can change.
Hey there.
Good grief.
Did you know?
Hi, answer our questions so I can be done with this quest. Yeah, we're working on a case for, a couple of people. Yeah, yep. I'm just gonna read what she says. It's the same questions. Private investigator, huh? That's a neat job you have. You wouldn't happen to be that famous Spriggan everyone likes to talk about in these parts, would you? Spriggan? Sorry, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Not to be rude, but we're pressed for time. We know those two have been to this cafe, and we're looking to find someone who could tell us more. Sorry if I offended you, just not every day I get to talk to people like you. Anyway, I definitely know who you're talking about. I've seen those two people sitting at that table over there a lot lately. They get up to some pretty interesting conversations. You just casually listen in to them, I guess? I know it's rude, but I can't help but listen in on them, you know? I ask what they've discussed in these conversations? Earlier, the girl was asking him all sorts of things about kidnapping. Okay, that's normal. Like, what sort of cases have there been before? What goes into kidnapping someone? Stuff like that. He had this serious expression on his face, but she looked happy and excited for some reason. If only she'd thought to ask me. I'm an expert in that sort of thing. I could have told her everything she wanted to know and then some. She'd be telling us that. This woman appears to have some very peculiar tastes. That's a nice way of putting it. That's so weird. Why would she want to talk about kidnapping? She must have had some sort of reason. Wait, could it have something to do with this case? Yeah, although we still don't have enough proof yet to be sure. I don't know what you guys are going on about. It sounds like you were able to figure something out. Glad I was able to help. One more thing. That guy seems to run with a pretty tough crowd. You'd better be careful if you're going to keep investigating him. What sort of people are you talking about? What I overheard, he belongs to Desire. They're a nasty gang. Fighting, stealing, blackmailing, you name it, they've done it and more. These people aren't above doing anything. Whatever it takes to get what they want, they'll do it without blinking an eye. Don't think that guy understands what he's gotten himself into. He seems to believe they have more honors and morals than they really do. The girl didn't seem to know any better either, and just went along with what he had to say. We've talked to him before in the past. His name's Eddie, and that was more or less the impression he gave me, yeah. That makes me think they might just be using him for all he's worth if his outlook toward them is that rosy. That's what I wanted to warn you about. It's not him you need to be concerned about, it's the people he works with that could be a problem. Right, it's entirely possible he's being put up to something without realizing it. Thanks for the tip, you've given us a lot to work with. Now that we know all of this, where should we go next? I think I got a pretty good handle of what's probably going on here. Now we just need to confirm our findings and go from there. For now, we should figure out what's been going on with Eddie. Time to take a trip to Newbury and Old Town. You needed the hours badly? Oh, well in that case, that's good. Oh, we completed a, one of these things. We got Celestial Balm, nice. Alright. Over to Old Town.
Time to depart.
Is it here? Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Dropping in context of a job. Want to ask you about it. Mind telling us what your kid's been up to lately? Oh, ADO, should I be worried? Did that boy of mine do something? Nothing to be alarmed about. We're looking into something and we thought we'd ask him a few questions. Now, how has he been doing lately? Feel free to go into as much detail as you can, please. That's a relief, or as much as can be, really. I get no end of stress when it comes to that boy. As for how he's been lately, something does come to mind. Usually doesn't have a single mirror to his name, and while constantly demand I lend him some, but he looks like he's doing well lately. Actually, he said he'll finally pay me back all he owed. That's good news, isn't it? You don't sound excited. I know for a fact that boy doesn't have a job, not even a part-time one. The money he's getting is coming from that gang he's a part of. And if that's not enough, said they might promote him if he did good with his current job, if you could believe it. I think he mentioned it had to do with helping this girl he met, but I didn't really get it. Plot thickens. Must be some big shit he's up to if they're offering him authority. There's also the matter of the girl in question. At this point, I believe we can more or less piece together what his task entails. So he really is up to something dangerous, isn't he? That stupid son of mine. Could you please lend him a hand? Despite everything, I'm still his mother and would hate to see him hurt. Don't even need to ask. Neighbors gotta look out for each other. Plot thickens, Teddy thickens too. I'm glad we were finally done talking to Brenda. That was a lot. We have everything we need to report back to Mr. Rumsfeld now, don't we? Correct. Considering what the two sides are supposed to meet, the timing couldn't be better. Which means we're heading over to Dirk Memorial Park next. We'll take the time to go through all the info we gathered and come up with an action plan. Sounds good to me. Alright, back we go.
Let's be on our way.
No belief in her son? I wouldn't either. I don't think anything crazy is gonna happen, but you never know, so we save anyway. Hi. Oh, it's good to see you. I'd like to say it's a similar feeling here, but it really isn't. I gather your investigation of the culprit is finished, yes? Would you please inform me of what you found? Sure, we more or less figured out what led to all of this. It's gonna take some explaining, so we'll go one step at a time. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all this. It's just recapping everything we just did. Sire, I've heard of that group. People say they're so ruthless and cunning, even the police closely monitor their movements. It's true, yet despite all that, seems Eddie's been making a fair bit of money lately. In fact, it started happening right when he and Berzelia first met. We have reason to believe these two facts are connected to each other. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Essentially, you believe this Eddie fellow is receiving payment in exchange for befriending my lady? Yeah, something like that. Considering who he hangs out with, it makes sense that Sire would put him up to this. Though it's possible that the money might actually come directly from Berzelia herself. I see. No punting. Yeah, no punting bears. To that end, we've uncovered evidence that appears to tie all this together. According to his mother, said that something rather peculiar earlier. Namely, that so-called current assignment, went well. He could be promoted to gang's upper leadership. Yeah, which doesn't sound good. Considering the timing of this statement, it feels like all but certain that this assignment in question must refer to the kidnapping and ransom. I see. I believe I understand the situation now. Basically, it was Eddie who committed the kidnapping, while Zaire, the organization that masterminded it, correct? Yeah, but that's not all. That is where things get... I like how she just says things get crazy. She is not taking this serious whatsoever. It looks like Rosalia herself was on the plan too. She was? Yeah, it checks out the more you think about it. Long story short, this whole thing is a real kidnapping, a staged kidnapping, both. It's both, wouldn't it? I'm pretty sure it'd be both. She thought it was staged and it turned into a real kidnapping. I'm almost positive. I'm not even gonna look it up. I'll reload if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive it's both. The truth of the matter is, this kidnapping is both real and staged at the same time. Yeah, I will admit I had the faintest suspicion deep down that may indeed be the case. Let me rephrase my earlier assessment. In essence, my lady initially devised the kidnapping to be staged. However, now that desires evolved, they're now attempting to turn it into an actual one with genuine stakes, yes? Bingo, they're only pretending to help her with her plan. But in reality, they're after a much bigger payday. Knowing how evil gangs are, I definitely wouldn't put it past them to try something like this. If only I had paid greater heed to my lady's loneliness, perhaps she wouldn't have felt the need to go to such extreme lengths. I'm so sorry, I can only imagine how you must feel right now. I mean, I don't care, but Agnes does. She's nicer than me. It is what it is, can't take back what's already happened. I think more than anything, she's trying to test her old man to see if he'll choose her over his work. Yeah, moving along, I believe the main question now is how to go about addressing the ransom itself. Damn kids, right? You do not have to respond to their demands. We can attempt to ambush them instead if you prefer. No, that's quite alright. My lady's safety is absolutely paramount. As much as I'd prefer to avoid doing so, I'm fully willing to offer the money if that's what it takes. Are you sure? 10 million mira is a massive amount, even for the president of a bank. Yeah, that's true. It should go to our company. You know the kind of gear I could buy with that? Indeed it is. Nevertheless, I'm prepared to take full responsibility for such a loss. Certain that if my master were here, he would come to the same decision without a doubt. As you wish. Alright, then we'll play things straight with them. But keep in mind, we're talking about a gang that had the guts to pull something like this in the first place. Don't think it's realistic to expect these goons to be on the up and up when it comes to time to make the exchange. Best we stay flexible and see how they act. Depending on how it all goes down, we may need to shift gears. Yeah, that's true. If we do, we might still be able to get the girl back without you having to fork over any Mira. No promises, but we'll see. I appreciate the consideration. It's clear now how professional and thorough you all are. Regardless, we still have some time remaining before our meeting with my lady's captors is set to commence. Shall I wait here until it's time to depart for the rendezvous point? Yeah, I'm good. Might as well, we're all sorted on our end. Actually, before we go, I doubt those goons would take too kindly to all of us rolling up at once. We should keep the number of people who meet with them to a minimum. You okay if it's only me who tags along? Certainly, that sounds like a wise suggestion. I may make a suggestion. Why don't you pretend to be my subordinate? Never thought I'd be an under butler. Works for me. In that case, the rest of us will remain close by so that we can quickly move in should you require our assistance. Sounds like a plan. Be careful, you two. Good luck, guys. You got this. Thanks. Stay sharp in case things go south. Already so much reading. Several minutes later, they arrived at the location designated for ransom delivery. With only moments to spare, the two came prepared, holding an attaché case filled with Mira. There you are. I like her bow. My lady, I'm so relieved you're alright. Well now, let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. Specifically asked for the girls' pops to come do the trade-off. But I'm sure don't see him anywhere. What's the deal? Don't tell me he's the guy next to you. I find that a little hard to swallow. Yeah, I don't think he's old enough, but thanks. No, the master is currently away on business in a remote region. We as her bodyguards have been dispatched instead. Sorry I'm not the guy you're looking for, but don't worry, we'll still made sure to bring what you're really after. We got 10 million Mira right here. Should be enough to satisfy, yeah? It's good enough. You did the bare minimum that you were expected to, at least. Sucks to be you, though, eh, girly? His own daughter gets snapped and your old man just throws some cash at the problem. Can't even be bothered to show his face. I think it's a little suspicious he's at work. Okay, you suck, dude. Maybe he decided to ditch you and hang out with his girl toy instead. Father would never do such a thing, but I suppose perhaps that he doesn't love me at all after all, if even this failed to sway him. See guys, I was right, it was both. Ace detective mind at work. Fan the underbutt. Lady, you have nothing to fear. It's true the master is ill-mannered at times, but there's nobody in all Zemuria who loves you more than he. If you don't mind, I have a message I'd like for you to hear. Perhaps it will demonstrate how he truly feels. Is that my mobile terminal? What's it doing here? Master sent a recording to this device yesterday. Please, have a listen. Well, it's not voiced either. Is the thing on? Am I being recorded? First, I should explain that I have to take off this morning on the first train out. Since we cannot speak in person, I want to leave a message for you at the very least. That's my father's voice. It's really him. I'm sorry. I've always so distracted with my work, I can only imagine how lonely you must feel. Your birthday is coming up soon, isn't it? I know I was away on other business trips for the past two birthdays, and I wasn't able to celebrate as I should have. But I promise you I'll do whatever it takes to make sure I'm home in time for your birthday this year. When I do return, I'm going to give you your present myself. Till then, it pains me that I have to leave you alone yet again. Please, keep your spirits up. Know that I really, truly do love you, Brasilia, my darling daughter. I didn't realize you cared so much. If only I checked my phone. Glad he decided to step up and show he knows how to be a dad for once. How'd you manage to come across that voicemail? I'm genuinely impressed. Well, I remember that the master asked me several days ago to send such a message to someone. Made me wonder if perhaps it was the young lady's... Yeah, great timing. Great timing. Then when I went searching, sure enough, there it was. He couldn't have just done this like a day ago. Anyway, I could have been such a fool. I shouldn't have doubted Father and tested him like this. I'm sorry, I must confess, this whole kidnapping was planned by me. I was scared Father didn't truly love me, so I think nothing of it, my lady. You felt the need to... Okay, you're forgiving. I completely understand how you must feel. No anime dads are dumb. I guess so. But it's okay. You can let go of my hand now. I might not have achieved what I set out to do, but I still want to pay everyone what I can in exchange for their time. You don't have to do that, but if you're comfortable with it, I won't stop you. Oh, he got gun. Dumbass sob story's over now. Now the fun begins. What is the meaning of this? We had to deal... Yeah, you're a dumbass. Are you... A gang can't be trusted. Who would have thought? You bet you're fine, rich. You're fine, rich. You bet your fine, rich ass we are. Who talks like this? Why take your pitiful paycheck when we can make off with that hefty ransom? Okay. There's no way they meant us to take this seriously. And it's all thanks to our wonderful pal Eddie. We couldn't have done it without him. It's not every day you meet a gullible Mark who's just begging to be held hostage and robbed of her own money. Okay, this quest made me laugh. That's fine. You gotta be serious. You tricked me, Eddie? I trusted you. That's not true. I only agreed to help out with your fake kidnapping, I swear. This is news to me, too. And as for you two gents, don't even think about trying anything funny. Hand over the case, nice and quiet-like. And make it quick, or else I can't guarantee Daddy's little girl will celebrate her birthday in one piece. You act like I care. You expect to take them seriously? Wasi isn't their leader, you're right. If you even put a single scratch on her, you'll pay for it. I hate being right. I had a feeling it would go down like this. See, I didn't even need to look it up, guys. That detective brain went to work. I didn't ask you to introduce yourself, but I know you're the famous Spriggan everybody always talks about. Yeah, we probably should have sent somebody that wasn't as famous. You know, like sent Rosette. That probably would have made more sense. I was on the lookout for cops or bracers, but I sure didn't count on meeting someone like you. That geezer there is one convincing old fart. So you know about Mr. Arkwright as well, do you? Yeah, I mean, this was a dumb plan. Figured you'd be some mere hoodlum, but it appears you're smarter than you look. A shame you wasted on such nonsense. Well, if you know who I am, then we can cut right to the chase. I took on a job and I fully intend to complete it. You're giving that girl back one way or another. Yo, Uber, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. A dumb plan is still a plan. I mean, it's true, technically. But yes, thank you for the raid. Hopefully your stream went well. And I am not playing the cute horsey game. There are no plans for that. But yes, welcome raiders, I do appreciate it. If you want to make a deal, we can talk, but not until you hand her over first. Otherwise, I got permission from my butler friend to send you all straight to Adios. Don't think I won't do it. This is great. You said it's cute? The horsey game is cute. But I'm not playing it. Hold on a minute, Jeffrey. I like how nobody's taking this story seriously, because I'm not either. Sorry, I know, would never stoop to something this low. Put the gun down before you do anything you will regret, please. We'd never do something like this? Don't make me laugh. You don't know the first thing about us. Listen, I got you in the gang for one reason and one reason alone. Because you made for a handy, expendable pawn. You know what? You did good putting this rich brat up to all this. Better than I expected, really. I said it's a cute horsey game from the start. That's not new. I owe you one, so I'll tell you what. You can leave our gang right now if you're so queasy about getting your hands dirty. How about it? You can't be serious. Tell me you're lying. I looked up to you. I thought you were badass. Quit your sniveling already. Did they shoot him? Okay, anyway, getting back to business. Where were we? Oh right, letting the girl go free. I wouldn't push my luck if I were you. Last time I checked, you weren't in a position to be making demands of us. As far as we're concerned, this chick's just a pile of used bait now. You sure you want to push your luck? I mean, I don't care. Daddy's going to sleep with the fishes? It does seem that way. We'll go ahead and hand over the briefcase. All we ask is that you return the young lady to us unharmed. Yeah, you got my word. Now step forward nice and slowly. Any sudden movements and I blow her brains out. If he gives me the choice to either do it faithfully or try to beat their ass, I'm gonna try to beat their ass. Leave the case on the ground and go straight back. Only let her go if you do. Got it, I hear you. Now comes the tricky part. There's no way he hands her over quietly. We already agreed that that Roosevelt would go in and rescue her while he held these idiots back. Question is what to do about the money. The safest thing would be to prioritize her safety and let the cash go. Oh, I don't care about her though. But that'd be 10 million Mira down the drain. Hardly chump change. Flip side, he and I could trust Eddie with the case and focus on rescuing the girl. What to do? What do you guys think? Prioritize her safety or trust Eddie with the money? I mean, I personally don't care about her safety, but, you know. I'll stay for long though because I require sleep. All good, all good. Trust the shrimp? But I honestly care about the money more. Trust the simp. Eddie kind of jobbed. He really did. He got shot. What is he gonna do? Do we really care about her? I don't think we do. You guys seem to. But I definitely don't. You care more about money than the girl? Okay, you know what? Kitty's doubting me that I actually care more about the money than the girl. So just to prove to Kitty, we're gonna trust Eddie with the money. We don't care about her safety. Screw it. Settled. I'm gonna trust Eddie to keep the money safe. Yep, we don't care about her safety. Damn right I did. Now it's your turn. I hand her over now. Think after netting that much cash doing nothing, I'm just gonna let her go? I'd have to be stupider than you are. Measly, a few measly little threats were enough to convince you to part with the 10 million Mira. You're one of a damn kind. We'll be holding on to her for the time being. Better start scrounging up some more Mira for the next ransom. Yeah, too damn predictable. Buddy, wanna clear? Hey, buddy, wanna clear your name and do something good for once? Think fast. We flung it at his head. Hey, he caught it. He's doing fine for being shot, isn't he? All because you had to speak, Kitty. Yep. She didn't believe I didn't care about the girl. No, I proved it. So you think you could scam us out of our dough, do you? Give it here, Eddie. No, I'm not letting Desire get a single coin. Wrong choice, buddy. Oh, and he gets shot too? This is a 2-for-1 special. Now go say hi to Adios. We got him shot. Over here. This is a great side quest. I love that. This is a 10 out of 10. I am entertained. What the hell are you idiots doing? Don't blame me, boss. That old Dick's stronger than he looks. Never thought they'd put up this much of a fight. But the numbers are on our side. It's 5 on 2, or should I say 1. Famous or not, you're still just a single Spriggan, flying solo. I'd love to see you take on all of us. Think I still work solo, huh? Well, I got some bad news for you, pal. Arkwright Solutions expanding these days. Okay, this was the best decision. Your fun's over now that we're here. Now it's 5 on 4, though I do believe it's fair to say that the balance of power is tipped in the other direction. As of which to say, thank you all for coming to our aid. Some reinforcements. You've got chicks with you? Yeah, the chicks are gonna kick your ass. Yeah, well, we still got the edge. Come on, Jeffrey, let's get them. Damn it, no, we're pulling out. They're not even gonna fight. Best side quest in chapter 5. Okay, trust. But this one made me laugh, so. You heard me. I said we're pulling out. You heard him, boys. Time to scram. We don't even get to kick their asses? That's unfortunate. Don't think you've won, jackass. I'll make you regret crossing us. See, Kitty? We gotta keep the money, too. You lost 10 million Mira in your playthrough. I kept 10 million Mira. Well, that was a surprising turn of events. I half expected them to press their luck and come in swinging. Mrs. Aries got some brains after all, especially in that fearless leader of theirs. But that's not the important thing right now. I can't believe I actually got shot back there. I know, it was freaking hilarious. He needs aid right away. Can you help him? Certainly, my lady. Yeah, go. Heal him. It's trails, nobody dies. I actually picked the same thing you did, and yet you were lecturing me. See, you didn't care about her either. Good work, everyone. Got a lot done today. We've been rescuing Brasilia and patching up Eddie. I didn't pick to patch him up, but it's fine. It's not completely out of the woods. I've got a hunch those goons are going to have it out for him after what he pulled. So I took the liberty of tipping the cops off about this whole mess so they could keep him on their radar. But at least you'll live to see another day thanks to our little hostage's quick thinking kid. He did nothing wrong, if you say so. He was tricked by all the rest of them. How could I not help? He even managed to save the money. Can I have the money? Thank you so much for everything. I'm so sorry I ever doubted you. What I said was terrible. It's okay, I totally understand. I'm the one who ought to be apologizing here. Sorry I put you through that nightmare. I can't tell you how glad I am that you're okay. That makes one of us. I used to see the two of you make amends. We'll cover the cost of his care. It's the least we can do to repay him for what he's done. It was his fault, but sure. Let's let you handle things from here then. Unless you need anything else, I think we're going to bounce. Thank you again for your assistance. Cannot begin to tell you how grateful I am to have you on our side. They don't seem pissed off at all that I didn't care about her safety, so that's nice.
Love to see it.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
I said you'd pick money over her safety, not that. That's what the choice was about. The choice was prioritize her safety or prioritize the money. And I prioritized that damn money. Obtain Mara Gray through Mary and Van's synchronization. Sweet. One additional free time point was added. And Kitty is still getting trolled. A tale as old as time, really.
Then let's head over.
So we hit... Gray was the first thing we hit, which is funny. Sorry, Kitty. Age... being a grandma isn't age, it's a mindset. Alright, so we have 4 connection events we could do, and there's 5 different ones we could choose from. So... I think this is an easy choice. I think we do the first 4. I'm good just not doing Ashen Lose. Like, I'm good to just skip hers. Do we all agree? Gifts first? Okay, gifts are fine.
I'll treasure it.
Thanks, man.
Yay!
Well, I guess Kitty doesn't want to vote. Okay. So, do we all agree we do these 4? I don't think we really care about Ash and Lose. Like, Rosette is pretty awesome. Judith is hilarious. Elaine is also awesome. And Rin is freaking Rin. So we all agree? Okay, cool. Alright, let's do Rosettes. Let's go in order. You said you wanted to talk about some kind of paperwork? Correct. In the course of organizing everything, I found some forms while deadlines are quickly approaching. Thought you should be made aware of them so that they aren't submitted late. Yeah, don't want to fall behind on those. Which forms are they? Actually, I went ahead and sorted them out for you already. All you have to do is fill them in. Perfect, thanks. Gonna take care of those right now so they're not hanging over our head. Rosetta's so broken, it's not even funny. She does seem very good. You'll notice how I haven't taken her out of my party. Packed up and made for the Sidon District Police Station. Man, I can't believe I spaced on this. I completely forgot today was the cutoff. This whole customization form thing, they just rolled that one out if I recall. Correct, the government's inspecting customized automobiles to ensure they're not hazardous to public safety. Failing to submit this form will void your tax exemption and other credits. Your car will effectively be illegal. That's a bit rough, isn't it? Smaller customizations can use a separate form from this one. That's actually insane. Yeah, this one's probably their way of preparing for like engine swaps and lift kits and shit. It's actually crazy they just make your car illegal. I'm not over that. I got the paperwork a while ago, but I keep putting it off. Looked like a pain in the ass. Really saved my bacon getting the stuff sorted out for me. Of course, these clerical... Yeah, she's in charge of clerical. I think that's a good way to go about it. Shall I get this dealt with then? Oh, I thought we already did that. I thought we were leaving. Ah, crap. Hey, it's everybody's favorite not Lloyd. Fancy meeting you here. Yeah, can't cause I want to be here, trust me. I agree. Finally decided to come clean, huh? About damn time. Come clean for what, jackass? I'm just here to turn in some papers for my truck mods. Huh, I saw that young lady with you in Therabad. Yeah, you're still no Lloyd, I'm sorry. Thank you for your help back then. My name is Rosette Twinnings. I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. Currently assisting him on... Yeah, it's on business. It's on official business. That makes it sound even cooler. Official? How do you keep fumbling your way into a harem tick? Huh? Hey, you mind if I pull you aside for some questions, miss? I'll take care of the paperwork for you. This is great. Can't be Lloyd, he didn't mention the B word. True, there was no mention of barriers. Thought they were never gonna let us go. You have any idea they were gonna do that to you, when you got to the precinct? You know they wanted to question me. I figured I might as well accompany you and get it over with there. That is one way to go about it. That's not the way I'd go about it, but that's neither here nor there. Good work getting your form filled out. That's most of your paperwork done for today. Thanks. Wait, most? What's next? Nothing major, just your taxes. Oh, great. And while we're at it, I did want to run some equipment maintenance and office resupplies by you. And I almost feel bad putting you to work this hard after you just joined. Almost. Let's go ahead and tackle that while we're at it. Perfect, our next destination is Station Street then. Hey, cafe. You gotta meet Lloyd's voice actor, that's cool. I'd like to do that eventually. Thanks for all your hard work. You got through all that work that was piling up like it was nothing. Feel kinda bad for forcing you to do all the tedious jobs though. Yeah. Imagine forcing people to do the tedious jobs, like your thumbnails or something like that, or making your model for you. Crazy. Who would do that? Please think nothing of it. I'm always happy to be of service. Nothing if not pleased to have been able to be of assistance to your office. Never been able to interact through anything other than a screen beforehand. Yeah, so now we get to go out shopping and have a nice chat with you physically here. Weird way of putting it, but I see where you're coming from. Hey, we got coffee. This is a good time to mention I don't like coffee. Speaking of orders, wasn't aware prior to me coming here and accompanying you on your travels just how bad your sweet tooth is. What's wrong with having a sweet tooth? But I just want to make it clear that sweets aren't the only reason we're going on so many business trips lately. More of a bonus, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a good bonus. It'd be rude going somewhere not sampling the local confectionery. It's not a word you hear often. Famously never makes anyone do his bidding. Exactly, if you say so. Yeah, and you totally didn't buy that. Whatever, let's drink. Huh? This is rather hotter than I was expecting. Holy... Well, it is way too hot. Did rookies screw up or something? Yeah, though yours doesn't look as hot as mine. Can't be so sure of that. Our differences in reaction should not be how you gauge it. I handle hot things better than most do. I still think it would be wise to get some milk to cool it down, though. Excuse me. Called a member of staff over and explained the situation. They apologized profusely for the issue and added some milk as requested to cool the drinks down. Ooh, we got pancakes. Let's go. I don't recall ordering any pancakes. Was it you who ordered them? If so, let me hand you the plate. Nope, it's right where it needs to be. Leave it as a little bonus. Small thanks for all you've done for us, even in such a short time. It's more to life than just work. You should at least find the time to enjoy something sweet once in a while. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting you to get such a pleasant bonus. Now I want pancakes, guys. So soon after starting work. I can see this is a workplace of ICE's employees, after all. Doubt I can compare to whatever crazy welfare program Marduk has, but we try. Good to have you on the team, Rosette. It really is. And it's likewise my pleasure being part of the team. Though I'd feel awfully rude to sit and enjoy this plate of pancakes while you just sit and watch. You're the one with the sweet tooth, after all. Why don't you have some too? I am kind of regretting not ordering any for myself, yeah. I mean, alright, if you're sure, I wouldn't mind a few.
You have
We
my
got
full
pancakes,
support and
guys.
then some, Mr. Arkwright.
Do you like pancakes? Yeah, I like pancakes. Do you like waffle? Well, that's the first one down. So that one was pretty cute, I gotta say. Alright, the next
Very
one
well.
up is Film Festival article with Judith. Let's do it. This publisher works fast. Already got something out about the Therabad Film Festival. Let's see what they say about it. Yep, they were definitely there and watching the entrance. What's that supposed to mean? They were watching like the outfits or something? Check it out, another special on Nina Finley. The chat chick's on a roll lately. I mean, why wouldn't she be? Hey, it's the guy I thought looked like Lloyd. She stole Judith Lannister's crown as best actress at the festival. She's got to be the hottest actress in Zamuria right now. Guess it's now Nina's time to be in the spotlight. Not that I'll stop liking Judith or anything, of course, but you know what I mean. Yeah, hell yeah, man. No one knows the action sexy like her. Or keeps action sexy. I words. I English. Hey, is that who I think it is? Why is she here? Nice glasses. No time to waste. Time to watch another. You're watching the same movie again? That's gotta be the third time now. What the heck? What are you doing here? What am I doing here? What are you doing coming to this theater and watching your own movie over and over again? Don't you think that's kinda... Shush, don't you say another word. This isn't a good place to talk. Follow me. Alright, coast's clear. Are you out of your mind? Do you know what would have happened if people in that theater knew I was there? It'd be chaos. Maybe you should think of a better disguise besides just wearing glasses. This isn't a Superman movie. Hey, you're the one who blazed your horn. I was trying to keep my voice down so only you could hear me. If people were gonna notice you, it wouldn't have been because of me. Well, you still... Anyway, you didn't answer my question. Why all the repeat viewings of your own movies? You that much of a narcissist? I think the answer is yes. Who says a narcissist? It's nothing like that. Look, I get it. We all go through that phase at some point in our lives. Perfectly normal for you to get a kick out of how hot you look in the mirror when you're going through puberty. What the hell is happening? I thought you were a little old for that, though. I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. And what do you mean, old? I'm younger than you. I'll take your word for it, then. So what is it you're doing? Some kind of weird hobby? It's not a hobby. I didn't come here to watch the movie. I came here to watch the audience. Audience? Like what, to bask in their adoration as they watch you strut your stuff? Well, damn girl, you're an even bigger narcissist than I thought. Gotta hand it to you. It takes a special kind of person to go to that much trouble to have their ego massaged. Props. He just he trolls her on another level, and I'm all here for that. Now you're just trying to piss me off, aren't you? You figured it out already, and here I was hoping I'd get a couple more salves out of that. You could at least pretend to be a little sorry. I swear, talking to you is bad for my mental health. This is what Kitty goes through every time I talk to her. Okay, real talk. I'm guessing you're here to gauge the audience's reaction to your work? More or less. Although I'm mostly looking for some specific things. When I come on the screen, I pay attention to how the people around me are reacting. Where they laugh, where they cry, where they're let down, stuff like that. Gives me a good barometer of how well my acting is landing with people, so I can see where I maybe need to improve going forward. You don't say. I didn't realize you did so much homework between shoots. I don't do it just to study their reactions either. I also do it to put things in perspective for myself, I guess you could put it. Not sure I follow. When I'm filming something, obviously I like to think that the final product's going to come out just like the director and I intended. The audience don't always see what we see in the same way. They might hate something you felt confident about, or they'll love something you didn't even put all that much work into. Some people might chalk that up just to just differences in taste or perspectives, but that feels like such a waste when there's so much you could learn. Unlike what you might think, we don't make movies just to satisfy ourselves. We want audiences to be moved, maybe even inspired by them. You can't improve your craft as an actor unless you take the time to sit down and figure out where you and your audience don't see eye to eye. At least that's what I sincerely feel. Yeah, you put more thought into your work than I expected. I always figured you were just riding the wave of your success all the way to the bank. You sound like just my mom and Grammy. What on Maria makes you think I'm anything like that? I was trying to give you a compliment, I swear. Listen, interesting to know your family gives you that same sort of grief, though. Pretend you didn't hear that. I'm impressed you can discern people's faces so much inside a dark movie theater. Is that one of the perks from your side hustle? It gives you cat vision at night? I love this interaction so much. This is fantastic. It's not because of... I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about. Who's this woman think she's fooling? Is this some sort of field research? Something you've done since becoming an actress? I used to do it a lot back in the day, but the last 2 or 3 years, not so much. These days, as soon as I wrap up one film, it's immediately on to the next shoot. Between that and my other occupation, I hardly have time for it now. So now she's just admitting it, okay. But you had some free time for once and decided to do it for old time's sake? Had it? More like I had to make it for myself. I had to turn down every offer for shooting and interviews in order to make this happen. No kidding, that determined, huh? Not just that I missed, it's not just that I missed it and wanted to do it. The festival made me realize I need to start stepping up my game. Because you had the award for Best Actress taken from under your nose? Pretty much. You have such incredible, Nina has such incredible talent for her age. I knew she might catch up to me sooner or later, but I didn't remotely expect it to happen this soon. I get how that might be a shock to you, but it's just one film festival. Do you really need to be so hung up on the results? For her winning the award doesn't take away from the caliber of your own acting. That's good to hear, Asher. Golden Blood and Wolves Requiem are both huge, incredibly entertaining films. Most reviews had them neck and neck when it came to the quality of their acting and the sheer level of polish. I appreciate the pep talk, but I don't want to give myself excuses for what happened. End of the day, I lost out. Those are the facts, plain and simple. Don't always knock the audiences and judges off their feet with my acting, that I'm not doing the absolute best I can. Spoken like a true actress who's earned her spot as queen of the industry. When I first got to see the real her, I thought I'd regret ever being a fan, but maybe I don't have anything to worry about after all. Got something else you want to say to me, Anyway, not to get off topic, but how did you see through my disguise in the theater? You literally just wear glasses, Judith. Anyone could see through that. I know it wasn't the most elaborate thing in the world, but it's pretty confident I wouldn't get caught. Probably only noticed because I heard a couple of guys talking about you right before I saw you. If I hadn't, I doubt I'd have given you the time of day. Really? What were they discussing? Nothing big, just how things went for you at the film festival. From the way they were talking, those awards, or lack of, I guess, don't seem to have done anything to diminish your fan base. I know I still count myself part of it. Good to know. Well, don't you worry. Next time a film festival comes rolling around, I'll be standing at the top of that winner's podium where I belong. Till then, I'm going back to basics and honing my acting so it's that much better. You'll see. Good luck with that. I'll be watching.
Maybe you're not so
That
bad
one was
after
funny.
all.
Judith is freaking hilarious. She should have had a mustache as well for the perfect disguise. Exactly. Support effect +5. Not bad. Alright, we have 2 more to go. Next up is upcoming releases. You know, for how they built up Elaine and stuff in Reverie, like the last part of Reverie, I was expecting her to be a big part of the story, and she really hasn't been. Like, she's had a couple moments, but that's been it. Hey, they're not used to seeing you here. Hi. I'm not here to watch any movies. I was just passing through after receiving a nearby assignment. That explains it. For a second, I thought you were slacking off and sneaking in a showing. Just because you have that sort of time on your hands doesn't mean we all do. I happen to be as busy as ever. Hey, I'm plenty busy too, you know. I'm just taking a short break. Anyway, which movie caught your attention? Curious what Beauty's Blade is into these... Sorry, I can't talk anymore. I have to get back to work. Hey, I was just asking. The Mishi everyone loves is hitting the big Mishi's getting its own movie? Somebody tell Tio. Tio is going to be so happy. Mishi and Boots coming to theaters this November. Well, that explains it. Can't say I'm shocked she's a little bashful about it. Nothing wrong with liking Mishi, though. I got an idea. Tio is going to be absolutely thrilled. Yeah. It's kind of wild, Cross. It's kind of wild. I'm going to have to watch that. I have no idea. Who's to say Tio doesn't already know? You right. Wow, we've met twice in one day. What are the chances? You're playing it off like it's a coincidence, but I suspect this was very much deliberate. I could arrest you for stalking, you know. Don't be like that. I just wanted to give something to you. Here you go. Is this a Mishi plush? Yep, this thing's merch for the Mishi and Boots movie that's coming next month. You can only get it in theaters for a limited time. You had no idea how long I had to wait in line for it. Why did you go out of your way to do that for me? Well, I figured you wanted one because you looked like Tio, basically. Oh, like you were dying to see it. That's what he said. I like my version better. I don't want to see it that much. But even if I did, that doesn't mean you had to get this for me. That wasn't the only reason. We could just like Mishi, that's a reason, right? I happen to remember the promise I broke all those years ago. No, giving you this won't fully make up for it. You aren't wrong. But also, did you just refer to Mishi as this thing? Rude. She really is Tio 2.0, just like fiercer and better with a sword. Sorry about that. Anyway, catch you later. Are we getting a flashback? So there's a theme park in Crossbow called Michelin Wonderland? Well, that's new. And this is its mascot. We're back, What are you reading there? Looks like it's some news from Crossbell. Anyway, what's this cat-looking thing, Mishy? Looks ugly as hell. Don't tell me you like that thing. She really is Tio. This is hilarious. I'm allowed to like whatever I want. I'm sorry my tastes aren't up to your standards. Yeah, it's always good to see you two getting along so well. Crossbell is only one station away on the Transcontinental Railroad. Why don't you take a part-time job so you can take her next year? Don't push me into it. What are you, thinking? If you really want to go, really? You'd take me? I mean, if you'd really like to take me that badly, I suppose I could come along. She's like the tsundere to end all tsunderes. You just can't be cute, can you? You're one to talk, Mr. Dark and Brooding. Thank you, Van. I can hardly wait to go. Does he have any idea how many years it's been since then? So I'm happy you remembered. That was a short one, but that was actually
You've always been
really
stubborn as
good
a
one.
mule. Although I suppose that's reassuring in its own way.
I'm guessing Elaine's going to be more important in the second game, but I'm shocked how little screen time she's got in this game. Because she got her own door in Reverie. So I was expecting her to be, like, a major part of the game, but she really hasn't been. For a second, I was thinking this was going to say 150 gifts given. And I was going to be like, wait, what? Oh, right. We have to go to the sauna thing, don't we? I completely forgot about that. Let's do that before I forget again. We're going to do this real fast. Because I want the trophy for it. I already missed it once.
Stepping inside?
I just want the trophy. Please understand. I'm just shocked she hasn't gotten more screen time. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I just want the trophy. Or whatever they call it.
The steam feels quite pleasant.
That was nice and refreshing. Come back anytime.
There was nothing deeper this time. Okay. I mean, I still got the thing, right? Hey. I got a vitality droplet. Neat. I haven't used the other ones. Anyway, let's do this. It's time for everybody's favorite character. And if you say Ren's not your favorite character, then you have no heart. I didn't kick him out. Rosette's just broken. Agnes is a great healer. And Fairy gives me good buffs. So, yeah. Good to see you, Spritton. Thanks for coming by. No problem. Didn't expect to get a request from you of all people, though. What gives? Why don't you want Agnes to know? Oh, I just don't want her to worry for no good reason. That's all. That actually does make sense. Sure, that's all. What's the real reason? Because it'll be more fun to take care of it if it's just the two of us. Fun, huh? You always have an interesting definition of that. Don't get me wrong, I really don't want to concern Agnes with this either. I'll take your word for it. You said you guys are having some kind of problem in the neighborhood around Aramis? Right. In short, we seem to be having some people who are trying to spy on our students of late. Okay. Not something you really want to hear. Have you talked to the police or the guild about it? No, not yet. My source for this information isn't the kind I'd rather share with the police in particular. I'm sure you understand. Fair enough. I won't stick my nose where it isn't wanted either, then. If we're talking about kids being spied on here, conventional wisdom would suggest these people are scoping them out to kidnap them later. Wouldn't be all that surprising considering how many kids there come from money. Even so, with the sort of authority that, security rather, that campus has got, they've got their work cut out for them. They do, but the signs are there nevertheless. Plus these people don't have to strike on campus to cause trouble. Once the students leave campus, they're out of our security guards' orbit. Right, which is exactly when what they'll be doing sooner rather than later. I see where this is going. Exactly. Our big trip coming up puts me in a real bind. With the students, operating on their own outside of campus, it'll be impossible for me to be in all places at once to keep an eye on things. Which is why I'd prefer if we can get all this straightened out before we leave, so I can put this idiot's machinations to bed once and for all. Sounds like there's more to this than meets the eye, but even without me knowing, I understand where you're coming from. Not something we should put on the back burner, that's for sure. So does that mean you'll help me? Come this far, so might as well. Plus, I'm curious what would make it so fun, as you put it. Guess you have some sort of reason you want me to help you specifically? Yep, I have a good hunch as to who might be behind this. It's the kind of person who'd be best to handle with your help. Of course, I want to make it worth your time too, so I've arranged a special award for you in addition to your usual commission. There's a famous ice cream maker in Liberal who put out a brand new gelato flavor. Flavor that I just so happen to have flown to me all the way from Grand Cell. You interested? Interested? That flavor's the hottest topic right now in the Sweets magazine I read. I thought they had orders of that stuff backed up all the way until next year. What can I say? If I want your services, I've got to make sure I come prepared. It's the least I can do. You know me too well, kitty. If that's on the line, you can be damn sure I'll earn my keep. Let's get to work. He's so easy to play, it's hilarious. Yes, Ren is on screen. It's a glorious time, Julie. Soon they found out what group and who was behind everything. It's the most stereotypical mafia ever. Okay, now that the plan is settled, all that's left is to take action during their school trip. Remember that we are only helping you because our boss trusts your plan to work. This better go off without a hitch. Of course it will. Follow the plan, and soon we'll be rolling in ransom dough. Am I not a part of Dollar family? It's my responsibility to see things through. That's not all. Yeah, if students continue getting kidnapped, the student council president will have to evolve herself soon enough. The situation will soon demolish her reputation, and as she lay in shambles, we can lure her in with the kidnapped students. I'll finally be able to exact my revenge on that accursed Renbright. Oh, this is the former guy who was trying to run for student council president in the Reverie corridor. I remember, that actually is important now. Well, the rage bait worked. It did. I'm certain my father will be most pleased when he hears about this. Hi, Ronald. You're a devious man, aren't you? I'm almost amazed you still remember me after this time. I ain't so sure that a daddy's boy like him is the kind of fan club you want to have after you. Hi. What in the world are you doing here? I had my suspicions that you would be the one pulling the strings here, Ronald Griffith. Oh, huh, that jogs my memory a little. I've indirectly dealt with this brat before. This your former classmate, yeah? The one that had a bone to pick with you and ended up getting expelled after trying to mess with you? The very same. You were most helpful digging up information on his father at the time, even if it was through our mutual reporter acquaintance. Oh, well that explains that Reverie door more. I must extend my thanks for assisting me back then. You two have no idea the hell you put us through after you ruined my father's career. No, I don't, and I couldn't care less either. You two were just asking for it. So let me recapitulate here. Your grand plan was to engineer a series of kidnappings to, as you put it, enact your revenge on me. What a tedious and oblique way of going about things you have. Give him some credits. His brain might not be turning on right after what you did to him. Probably scared him shitless of a face-to-face confrontation. You strike a good point there. I love that. Okay, this dynamic is epic. This is such a good dynamic. Time to run this guy's career too. Yep. Me joining the Dollar family is also I can make you pay. We're a mafia with roots going dating back to the very history of the Republic. We're not to be messed with. So don't you dare underestimate me. Huh. There's a name I haven't heard in a while. I would say the Dollar family figures in about the third largest mafia in the Republic. They vied for the second spot years ago, just behind Huey. Back then, they held an immense amount of power. However, Almada's recent moves have managed to displace them from their zone of influence, and they haven't been as active as a result. Shut up! I don't want to hear Almada's name anywhere in relation to us. Oh my, is Almada yet another sore spot for you? My apologies, that was so inconsiderate of me. How could anyone not like Ren? You bitches are really asking for it now. I might have to fast track things now, but you falling straight into my hands must be a blessing from Adios herself. Thank you for saving me the trouble. To show my gratitude, I'll give you a demonstration of the true darkness this world's capable of. You're threatening Ren. Good luck with that. What's so damn funny? Pardon me, Ronald, I couldn't quite help myself. Such a cute declaration to make towards me, of all people. You out of your depth. Shall we? Fine, but I ain't doing all the work here. You needn't worry. I have a message I need them to hear loud and clear. You don't ever try to harm my students. You don't scare me. It won't take me 10 minutes with you until every bone in your body is crying in pain. I'm saying that to... That's what I'm saying. It's fantastic. You gotta be shitting me. We're the mafia. Those gangsters from last year were nothing compared to us, so how? We didn't even get a scratch in. You're right about one thing. It did indeed take less than 10 minutes. Now that I think about it, I remember one of our grunts talking about getting their shit kicked in by a student before. I think this is that Arkwright dude that's been making waves all over. Wait, the one that's been messing with Almada? What the hell is he doing here? This ain't no joke. We got no chance against him. I love this. I'll give this game this. Whenever they put Ren on screen, they make her an absolute boss. Gonna guess that they were pretty low on the family's pecking order, but I still expected them to put up a better fight. Wait, please. Just now is he realizing he done messed up. What was it, Ronald, that you said before? Oh, I know. Something about demonstrating the true darkness the world is capable of. The sheer audacity to even dare utter that. You who's never had the courage to truly gaze at the abyss and have it stare back at you. Maybe it's about time I show you the true despair of that darkness. Oh dear, we reached the same outcome as before. I expected all the bravado to take him further this time. At least he managed to clean up last time's leftovers, so things should be spick and span from here on. That we have. I must thank you again for your help. That's one more time to add to the tally. You probably didn't even need me here, let's be honest. You've come a long way from the kitty I first met. Good work today. Likewise. We got gelato.
That wasn't a bad way to kill time.
Connection stage up. Okay, that was fantastic. Woman scary. Ren isn't scary. Just don't piss Ren off and you have nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was pretty wild.